Picture this, a world where the Sahara, once a desolate sea of sand, transforms overnight into a sprawling, steamy rainforest. The barren Arabian Desert, famous for its heat and dust, is suddenly brimming with exotic creatures and waterfalls that cut through the once dry landscape. The Atacama Desert, usually so dry that no plant dares to grow, is now alive with lush greenery, thick trees, and the roar of thunderous storms. This dramatic transformation isn't science fiction, it's a reality that could unfold, but only if the world experiences some of the wildest shifts imaginable in both nature and human ingenuity. What if this unimaginable shift begins with a massive change in the Earth's weather systems? What if sudden, massive rainfall patterns sweep across the world? A global atmospheric anomaly could bring monsoons and storms in places we never thought possible, showering deserts with water that, for centuries, was only a dream. And then, seeds that have been lying dormant beneath the surface for ages begin to sprout. The desert sands, once home only to the fiercest life forms, suddenly teem with plant life, breaking the soil's eternal silence. Giant trees push their way through the earth, their roots weaving together to create a solid foundation for new ecosystems to form. The transformation has begun. But this isn't just nature at work. In this future, human ingenuity and technology might play a pivotal role. Imagine the world's brightest minds coming together to terraform vast expanses of desert. Giant fleets of drones and robots could be dispatched to seed clouds, direct rivers, and plant billions of trees. What starts as a scientific experiment could quickly turn into a revolution of nature, a controlled burst of life that brings rainforests to places where life once seemed impossible. The scale of this operation would be like nothing we've ever seen before, a complete reimagining of our planet's ecosystems. As these deserts blossom into rainforests, the world's climate would undergo a dramatic shift. With rainforests come clouds, and with clouds come rain, lots of it. The atmosphere would thicken with moisture, triggering unpredictable storms and downpours across the globe. As forests expand across the arid lands, the Earth's temperature could cool, but the increased humidity could spark a cascade of unpredictable events. Oceans might warm, storms could intensify, and the planet could enter an entirely new era of weather patterns. The Earth's delicate balance could be thrown into turmoil as new cycles of heat and cold sweep across the globe. This new world would also be a biosphere unlike anything we've ever known. Life would explode in unexpected ways. Massive, vibrant ecosystems would flourish where nothing grew before. Picture towering trees stretching hundreds of feet into the sky, their canopies forming the perfect habitat for creatures we've never seen. The air would hum with the sounds of exotic birds, insects the size of your hand, and wildlife that we can only dream of today. But not all life would thrive in this new world. Species that once roamed the deserts would struggle to survive in the dense humidity. And humans? Well, we might need to rethink how we live in a world that has become so different. Cities built on dry, barren lands would be submerged in a sea of vegetation. The great desert cities, Dubai, Las Vegas, could become relics of the past, overtaken by nature's relentless march. Human settlements might need to adapt, possibly retreating into the very jungles they once created, or learning to coexist with this rapidly growing wilderness. However, while this transformation could seem like a utopian dream, there are dangerous consequences lurking beneath the surface. Too much water, too quickly, could create catastrophic floods, mudslides, and landslides that swallow entire regions. The roots of all this new plant life would have to fight for soil and nutrients, possibly destabilizing the ground and making the land even more prone to disaster. The sudden burst of greenery could create new diseases, new bacteria and viruses carried by insects thriving in these jungles. And let's not forget the most dangerous element of all, the climate itself. As the atmosphere thickens with moisture, it could become a new greenhouse effect, trapping heat and increasing the very temperatures we were trying to cool. The balance of nature, once so delicately structured, might break in ways we never expected. Still, the sheer thrill of what would happen next would be nothing short of breathtaking. Imagine vast, uncharted jungles, full of creatures and mysteries waiting to be discovered. Who knows what new species, from the smallest insect to the largest predator, would emerge to fill these new habitats. Humans might become the ultimate explorers, venturing into the heart of rainforests that, just years before, didn't exist. It would be a journey into the unknown, where every step could uncover something we never imagined. The consequences of this global transformation would be profound. The Earth would be forever changed, both in its beauty and its danger. And the question we would all face would be, would humanity adapt to this new world of limitless life and unpredictable consequences, or would we find ourselves overwhelmed by the very thing we created? This is no longer just a thought experiment. It's a thrilling possibility of a future where the Earth itself becomes a canvas for humanity's ambition and the wildest forces of nature. The deserts are not gone. They're evolving into something far more wondrous and dangerous. And the adventure has only just begun.